I'm gonna get some from this side this time.
Alright guys, here we are. We're back. Had a busy weekend. Drove about 500 miles in 2 days. Got a whole storage room here full of stuff. I visited 2 states and 2 auctions. I want to show you guys just some of the stuff we found. Everybody's requested these unboxing videos. I don't know what's in these boxes. The way we buy our stuff is when we go to one of these estate sale auctions, or estate auctions rather, we either buy a cart, a big old boat cart, a U-boat of boxes. We don't know what's in the boxes. Could be a bunch of junk, could be anything really. Or we buy tables full of boxes. Everything on the table and under the table is all in boxes. And that's how we buy it. We can't go through it. We just have to buy the whole area, as they call it, or the whole table or the whole cart. And prices can range from $2 up to hundreds of dollars. It's just whatever people see in those boxes and they decide they want them. That's what we bid, and that's what we pay for it. Anyway, so I don't know what's in the boxes. I just got a couple of boxes here, but I've got probably 60 boxes of stuff I'll hold in this weekend. I don't know what's in them, so we'll find out together. Could be a bunch of junk, or could be some treasures. But in the meantime, I carried in 3 flats of tools, and I found in there, just looking through the top of the one box, I found these carders, and there's carders, and there's a W.E. Schaefer fountain pen. And if you ever find fountain pens, I'll try to show you. This is the W.E. Schaefer pen. I don't know if you can see the indentation right here. You'll see that right there. It's made in Fort Madison, Iowa. And these fountain pens are highly valuable. Some of them are. Mr. Schaefer's pens are, though. I don't know if the light might be too much. The glare may be too much, but if you look, a lot of these fountain pens have 14 karat, 10 karat, 18 karat gold tips. And I found 5 of them. Let's see, where's the carders? Here's a Waterman. Waterman's a little pricey. It's not as expensive as the Schaefer, but if you can see that it's a solid gold tip. And these are made in the mid to late 1800s. They're fountain pens, and there's a collector's market for them. So those are pretty cool. Those will pay for a lot of my weekend expenses. Just how these 5 fountain pens. So anyway, let me get my area cleaned up over here. So, here's some more stuff that come out of the toolbox I just want to show you all. These have been around for a while, but here's just some of the tools. If you look, Ford USA, there's a wrench, a double-sided wrench. There's a pipe wrench. It's also made by Ford. But this is the best part about my job is, here's another wrench. I don't know if you can see its marking or not. It's a little faded, but anyways, this is the best part about my job, is really the digging. I get to travel. I get to meet a lot of people. I left early Saturday morning after I got the store up and going, and I didn't come back till really late last night. And so we're going to go through these boxes together. I'm not sure what's in them. I've got a lot of, I know there's a bunch of Tupperware, vintage Tupperware for all those people. I know I got a lot of vintage Tupperware collectors. I got 4 boxes, big old boxes of the stuff, I think. So we'll dig in here and see what's in all this mess, and I'll sort it, and it'll eventually be in the store sometime or another. Sorry for the dirty hands. I've been moving boxes. Anyway, here's just an old puzzle. I don't know what it is. It's in a baggie. That's an early puzzle. I'm not exactly sure what it is. Looks like some kids playing on something or another. Anyway, so we'll put it over here, and that'll be priced another day, another time, and put in the store. So anyway, the next item is going to be this Chinaware set here. It's got a nice pattern on it. These are made by Royal Warlock China Company over in, I think England. I think England made these. It's a nice blue. It's the blueprint. And these, from what I understand, these China plates, see there's the mark. These China plates, every one of their artists, whenever you start out with one of these ironstone companies, they started all their artists out in doing the blueprints. And then as the artists advanced, the better they got, they went to you'll see them in brown, you'll see them in red, you'll see them in green. And all the ironstone companies use the same format. As the artists advanced, their colors changed. And that's the reason the blue is so much more popular than all the other colors. It's because everybody started out with the blue. The blue sets are the most common. There's all kinds of scenes. I've seen them in all sorts of patterns. We got all kinds of them here in the store. But it's always the blue stuff that you'll find. That's the more common stuff. So I'm going to put these over here in a box to be priced and put on the shelf. And then we'll move on to something else. See what else is down in this box. Looks like we got a bunch of paper sleeves for albums, which I can always use those. These come from, oh, here's the plastic ones. That's good, I don't have to order any of these because these things are actually kind of expensive. So I don't have to order anything like that. So, anyway, we shall move on. Put these over here in my keep pile. I need these for the better items that come into the store here. I'm going to show you all this. I've had this before. I just find it kind of interesting. I actually sold it on our auction and nobody decided to pick it up. So I decided to keep it. But anyway, here is, it's called, these are the Hawaiian. If you can see there, it says Hawaii. And then on the back of it, it's got Hawaii on the back of it. It's the silver certificates. They call them the Hawaiian overprint notes. And this one's not in that bad a condition, but they're silver certificates. This one's made in 1935. And they were issued during World War II after the Pearl Harbor attack. They started printing them in like October of '42, I think. And they all were recalled in 1946. And after they were recalled, there was an abundance. They had a massive amount of these bills left over. And instead of bringing them back to the mainland, all these bills, like $200 million of these, were cremated and burnt into ashes. And it's got some pretty interesting, interesting history behind it. So, but anyway, that's pretty cool. I'm going to lay this back over here and we'll see what else is down in this box. Looks like a bunch of, I'm not sure what this is. Heaven. You guys, you just never know. You just never know what you're going to find in all this stuff. You have no idea. So if anybody needs a clear heaven bag, you know where to find it. I got it here in the store. That'll be going in the dollar room. So let's see. Let me move this camera over a little bit more. We'll see what else we got down here. Looks like a bunch of old puzzles. Probably from the 40s or 50s. I have no idea what they are. Maybe the turn of the century. I don't know. We'll see. Go through and put one or two of them together. That one's got a piece missing. This one, I can tell by this one. I don't know if y'all can see that or not, but that was definitely turn of the century. So we'll put those will go in the dollar room. And then we got your Oh boy, let's see. Let me put all this, well, try to anyway. Put all this together. These are the late 70s wooden puzzles. These come from Play School, put these out. In the late 70s, and we got a whole box of them here. There's a horse and its baby. You got Little Miss Muffet. What else we got down in here? Oh, here's the Little Jack Horner and his pie. But he's missing a foot. Oh, wait a minute. It's probably down in here somewhere. And then, oh, let's see what we got here. Here's some nice ones. Let me lay these over here. This is a really nice early puzzle that's been, somebody's put board on it. Made a picture out of it. Those are really awesome. And here's another one. These are early puzzles. This here's probably turn of the century. And you can tell that just by the layout of it. Looks like George Washington. Maybe talking to another president. I'm not sure. His wife and kids playing. Huh. And they put it together and put wood on the back of it. Here's another bag puzzle. I'll go in the dollar room. Here's a big old puzzle. Let's see. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, here's some more stuff. Oh, wait a minute. There's a puzzle piece. This will go in the trash. Oops. That'll go in the trash. Anyway, here's another vintage poster that somebody's put on board. It's pretty nice. Got a couple missing pieces, but for $1, it'll go in the dollar booth. And then this come out of that box. This is the Saturday Evening Post. This was put out on December 26th, 1959. Got a nice Coca-Cola advertisement on the back of it. A lot of people will go through these books, like this ad here for Campbell's. They will rip it out and they will sell them as advertisements. And if you go to a lot of antique stores and stuff like we do, you'll see this stuff that's been carted and bagged, like this Alka-Seltzer advertisement right here. People will rip these out and they'll bag them and sell them for like $4 or $5 a piece, sometimes even a little higher. Alright, so let me get this mess cleaned up. I don't even know what these things are. Oh, these are for your, these are just little wooden stands that go on your tables for your guests at a wedding. So we'll put these over here and they'll go in the store for, I don't know, $2 to $3, something like that. Alright, so let's see what we got over in here. Oh, okay, here's a, oh man, there's a puzzle piece that goes somewhere. Move this box over. There's a Slim Jim water jug, and it's probably from the early 90s. I'd say it's a Coleman. I can't see what the bottom of it says. Made by the Coleman Company in the United States. I don't know when it was made. Looks like 95. I think that's what it says on the bottom. Anyway, it's an advertisement for a PlayStation game. So yeah, probably late 90s, early 2000s. Nice little water jug. We'll put it in the store for, who knows. Let's see what else we got in here. Oh, some of this stuff has got price tags on it. I don't know what this is. Some kind of Stein. It's got the lid that opens. Made in the USA. Well, that's all it says though. But anyway, nice little Stein. Nice little box lot of stuff. That's what we call them at the auctions, box lots. So let's see what else we got. Oh, here's your ceramic Indian head, or Indian bust. That's a nice little piece. It'll go on the shelf here in the store. So we got all kinds of fresh inventory coming out, guys. We're open 7 days a week now. Or we have been for a while, but the new store. Uh-oh. Oh, here's another ceramic piece. It's the turkey. I think in the 1970s, I think everybody took at least one ceramic class. But we found some pretty interesting ceramic pieces, and they still do sell. So, anyway, we have been open for 7 days a week now, but our hours are extended now since I have got the new and bigger store. And speaking of which, our opening weekend was very successful. It was great. We sold a lot of stuff. But here's a Campbell or a Quaker Oats, I guess oat bowl, cereal bowl. And there's the Campbell soup cup. Sure, why not? So that's pretty cool lines. But we're open. The opening weekend was great. It was very successful. Thanks to everybody who came out. What we got in here? Oh, that's another one of those ship steins. Pretty cool little stein. Got the lid on it. Still made in the USA. I doubt McCoy made them. I wouldn't think so. But anyway, they're pretty nice. Somebody paid $2.99 for it sometime or another. So, but those will go in the store. Let's see. While I got y'all's attention, Charles and I will be in Dunbar. Oh, there's my shirt that I cut from the hotel. I threw it in a box and just now found it. Here's another one of the Quaker Oat Bowls. So I got a set of 2 of those. Those will be on the store shelves for long. But Charles and I have Dunbar this weekend. We got the Dunbar estate sale. I'll be heading over there just shortly. To wrap things up there. So watch for another video from it coming probably tomorrow. Chef's knife collection. There's a cleaver of some sort. I'll put all these out in the store for like $1 or $2 a piece. Or maybe sell the whole set, because here's a cooking knife, there's a fillet knife, there's a cleaver, there's a chef's knife, there's the bread knife. You know, there's all kinds of knives here. So these will probably go in the store as a set of some sort. So we'll get those. There's a box that they came in. Got a lot of hand tools over in Dunbar. We've got all sorts of furniture. Here's a Ringling Brothers circus horse cup. It's the greatest show on earth, even though they're no longer touring. People still like their little horse cups, especially those little girls. But back to the Dunbar estate sale. We opened up at 8 o'clock Thursday morning. Lineups are welcome at any time. We have all sorts of furniture. We have, there's an empty box. Always use empty boxes. We have all sorts of furniture. That's a 3-story house, guys. It is completely full. Let me grab another box and we'll go from there. But all kinds of furniture. There's, you name it, it's over there. Every kind of tool which you can really think of. Here's a box of vintage Christmas, it looks like. So let's see what's down in there. We got this, if you ask me, hideous looking Christmas tree. And this hideous looking thing too. So all this stuff will be going in the dollar room. So, oh, I light went off because my battery's getting low. But you got your Christmas sets. It's just a box of miscellaneous Christmas lights. All this stuff will probably go in the dollar room for $1 a piece. There's a big old page magnifier. Look at that. If you can't